In this video, I'm going to walk you through the basics of getting up and running with your Essens business and give you an overview of the steps involved. I'm Louise Antoine and I'm a team leader for Essens. I might not be the person who's introduced you to Essens, but we all work together as one team. First of all, a massive congratulations on taking the decision to start your business, and I wish you every success with it. If you haven't joined to start a business and just want a discount on your own purchases, you are very welcome too. But there are some things in this video that won't be relevant. It's still worth watching though, as the opportunity is there for all members to earn extra cash too, and you never know, at some point you may need to. But first, let me tell you a little bit about the company. Essens started in the Czech Republic in 2011 and it opened its UK office in 2019 and later opened in Ireland in 2020. It's a member of the Direct Selling Association, so you can be assured it's a well-established company. There are 3 levels of membership: a personal or shopper member who buys the products with a discount and orders for themselves or for their family and friends. Those members are not required to sell, but are still highly valued members and will have access to all the sale products and Essens travel discounts. Then there are distributors or retailers. These members are selling to make extra income for themselves and their families, and they promote the products either in person or online. I've used the term selling, but really all we do is recommend products that we know are good. Everyone sells something every day, whether we realise it or not. We might recommend a restaurant where we've been to, where we had a delicious meal, or a film on Netflix that we really enjoyed. The only difference is that we don't get paid for that. So that is what a retailer does. They recommend products and get paid for it, if people follow that recommendation, obviously. The final category of member is someone who wants to leverage their time by helping others to earn extra money by recommending our amazing opportunity to others and sponsoring those people into Essens. For that, Essens will pay them commission bonuses, not just once, but for every time that person they introduce continues to order. So I'm going to cover the main things that you need to know to get up and running, starting with the most important thing, which is how you earn or save money with Essens. And then I'll cover where you will find training, how to place an order and take advantage of your registration discounts, the tools you need to run your business and what costs there are involved in running the business. And then I'll cover off some of the what not to do's and finally where to find support if you need it. So let's start off with what everyone wants to know, and let's face it, we all want to make money, especially in the current economic climate. Essens' vision is to change people's lives for the better, and we offer an amazing opportunity to earn life-changing amounts of money. But most people join us because they want to earn anywhere from £50 a month to £500 a month extra. The good news is that it's totally possible to do both, and you start earning from your very first sale. So let's take a look at retail earnings first. We have many products, but our flagship product is our designer-inspired perfume, so I'll use that one to explain. There are 2 prices: the retail price, which is the price the customer pays, and then there is the wholesale price, which is the price the distributor pays to Essens. The customer pays £26.10 for a standard bottle of perfume or aftershave. The distributor orders from Essens at £17.40, and the difference, which is £8.70, is theirs to keep. We call that retail profit. We always recommend that you take payment with the order before you submit your order to Essens. You can take it at the time you take the order or shortly before you're due to submit the order. It's up to you, but Essens don't offer credit facilities, so you need the money there to pay Essens at the time you place your order with them. Essens also offer free bottles of perfume when you order so many of them from the same range. When you order 5 bottles from the standard range on the same order, Essens give you 1 bottle free. Then 2 bottles when you order 9 and 3 bottles when you order 12. Those bottles can be sold at full price, so you make 100% retail profit on those bottles. You could also offer the free bottles as incentives to gain bigger orders, or even keep 1 or 2 of them for demonstration purposes, but that is your choice. Points. You're probably wondering what points are. Think of points like Essens currency. Every Essence product has a points value, and those points add up throughout the month, and at the end of the month they can be used to determine what your level will be on the marketing plan. They can also qualify you for shipping discounts or even free shipping. Once your order reaches 100 points or more across the month, Essence pay you commission on top of the retail profit and cashback. Commission starts at 3% at 100 points, worked out as a percentage of the points. So a 100-point order will give you £3 in commission, 200 will give you £6 and so on. It goes up to 6% at 400 points and so on. As a retailer, you can earn the bonuses based on your own sales, but by sponsoring others, you can get up to the higher levels. It goes up in steps, right up to 28%. This next slide shows you each step on the plan and what you need to achieve to reach each level. You can, and there have been retailers who reach 12% on their own, but to reach beyond that you would need a team. Team builders sponsor other people and help them to get started. As a reward for introducing people, Essence award team builders also the points of the people who they have sponsored, as well as the points from anyone in that person's team who they have sponsored, and so on, right down the whole leg. There is a separate video that shows you full details of the Essence marketing plan and how it all works, but here I just want to show you the benefits. The numbers in red under each of the columns show the average earnings at each level. The average at 3% is £10, but around the 17%, the average earnings rise to £500. Remember, we're not talking about retailers here. Retailers earn straight away, but they have to maintain that level of activity month in, month out to keep earning the same amount. We are talking about team builders who leverage their time to sponsor and teach others to do what they do. As we always say in network marketing, when you start out, you work a lot for a little, and in the end, you work a little for a lot. It's about being consistent and staying determined. These are averages, so some people earn more than these figures and some earn less, but they are realistic. You can also qualify for our car program and a holiday once you reach the 17% and 25% levels on the plan. There's a separate video on how to place your order, and you should find it's the next recommended in this playlist. But I wanted to tell you about the offers and where to find them. You have an offer on your starter pack, and I'll tell you more about that in a minute, but you also have a registration discount for 30 days after signing up. You'll find that in your eShop, and you will see like a subheading called registration discount. So this is a good opportunity to try some of our non-perfume products for yourself. We have comprehensive training in our groups on Facebook, and you'll find a wealth of information in those groups. The main groups that you need to be in are New Essence, the Essence Diamonds Training and Support Group, and my group, which is Essence Phoenix Team Group. There is also the Revival Project. Once you join these groups, you can refer to the guide section for the training. These groups are for registered Essence members, so you will need to give your member ID when joining. So if you're watching this video and you're yet to join, you'll find a sign up link in this video description, or if you've been speaking to someone, go back to them and ask them for their sign up link. For people who aren't on Facebook and don't want to be, there is also the Boards app, and there is this YouTube channel, so subscribe to this channel and you'll be able to find it whenever you need to. There are other videos that you can share with potential new joiners in the Earning with Essence playlist, and lots of useful videos in this playlist that can help you with your own new starters get up and running, so you can see how easy it is to duplicate your business just by sharing videos and links. We also have written guides to fit every learning style. For example, our Quick Start Guide and our Essence Guide, which you can download from my website. I'll put the link in the description. And of course, there is the Essence Business Presentation, and that is on the Essence website under the Support tab, and then Downloads. One thing you will need, no matter how you intend to sell, is the list of perfumes, which tells you which Essence perfume smells like which designer brand. You won't find this information on the Essence website or in Essence catalogues. Essence don't claim to smell like any other brand because the brand names are trademarked, and Essence perfumes are Essence own formula. They're presented in Essence bottles. They have codes, not names. The fact remains that they do smell almost exactly the same as the big brands because you can't trademark a scent, only the brand name and the bottle design. So you and your customers are going to want to know which one smells like which designer equivalent. So we have a list. It's an unofficial list and I've got it blurred out here because we're not actually allowed to share it publicly. The next thing you will need is a starter kit. It is optional and we can't force anyone to buy one, but if you want to make your life easier, it's a good idea to get one. It increases trust from your customers because they can touch and smell the perfumes for themselves, and it builds your credibility. If you were buying a new car but the person selling it couldn't show it to you and couldn't let you test drive it, would you buy it? If you knew the person well, perhaps, but if they were a total stranger, I doubt it. So we have a fantastic starter pack offer where for your first 48 hours, you could buy the sample wallet containing 60 of our standard range perfumes and a pen, and a full-size perfume and a catalogue to go inside your wallet, delivered to your door, all for £35. If you bought them separately, it would cost you £53.70, so that is a really good offer, but it's only available for 48 hours, so act quickly. This really is all you need to get going. There are other tools that you may need, but these are optional, or you may already have some of them. A notepad to keep your customer orders in. It's a good idea to keep a record of everything everyone buys from you. And then, if there's an offer on their favourite perfume, for example, you can go back to them and tell them and potentially make another sale. You may need a label printer. It's up to you, but you can get these quite inexpensively on Amazon. The labels are to stick onto your bottles so your customers can see what they are and don't have to keep referring to the list. It's a good idea to also put your phone number on the label too, so they know how to reorder when they need to. And you'll need something to put your orders in when they arrive. There are paper delivery bags available under advertising products in the e-shop, but you could even purchase bags more cheaply off eBay, so that's optional too. The only other thing you may need is tester strips. Again, they're available from Essens, but you can buy them elsewhere too. If possible, try to get your customers to test the perfume on their skin so they can see how long it lasts, but some people don't like that, so a tester strip is a good alternative. The final optional, although recommended, is to build up a portfolio of demonstration products so you can make recommendations based on your own experience. A personal recommendation carries much more weight than a third-party recommendation. If you can say, I've tried this and it does X, Y, Z, it's much better than saying, there's this girl on Facebook who tried it and she swears by it. And of course, if you're buying products to demonstrate them, then they're an expense and therefore tax deductible. There are ongoing costs of running your business, some of which are optional, but with Essens, as there is no stock holding and no staff to pay, the costs are minimal. You have one-off costs like your starter kit, but eventually the samples will need replenishing, so you have sample costs at 40p each for the standard ones. You also have shipping costs. These are subsidised, but because Essens use DPD, the deliveries can be as soon as next day. So there is a charge for delivery if your order is under 100 points. And you may also have postage cost on top if you have to post an order onto a customer. So those have to be allowed for. Stationery like bags and notepads have already been mentioned, but you may decide to get some business cards or leaflets or buy catalogues to help you to promote the products. As a general rule of thumb, if you do want to invest in catalogues, you have to be fairly sure you will get a good return on your investment. So whenever you invest in something like that, you need to keep records to make sure you're not spending more than you're making. Demonstration products I've already touched upon, but those can be built up over time. Keep an eye on the outlet, which is under the promo tab. There are some fantastic bargains in there. It may just be that there's a dink in the packaging or a product is coming up to expiry. But by the time you've received it, tried it, reviewed it and made photos and videos, that won't matter because it served its purpose and you can still use it for display if you do parties or have a stall. And of course, if you use your car to deliver to customers or you drive for any other business-related purpose, for example, if you're attending a meeting or other Essence events, you need to pay for petrol. Again, this is a business expense, so tax deductible. So keep a record of any mileage you do in the course of your business. There are certain things that you should avoid doing, and the first one is never to publish the fragrance list anywhere the general public can see it. You can share it to people you know in a private group by private message or email, but you can't share it publicly. You will see people doing it, but don't copy them because that can result in having your account blocked, and we don't want that to happen to anyone. We aren't allowed to sell products on Amazon or eBay, and again, you'll see lots of people doing it, but the contract does prohibit it, so they are running the risk of losing their account. That said, Essens are fair and will give you a chance to remedy the situation. You can't advertise a branded perfume alongside a bottle of Essens perfume and say they are the same. Again, you can do that in a private group or personal message, but not publicly. We don't want you or Essens getting into trouble with the Advertising Standards Agency. You can display a bottle of branded perfume on your Facebook profile and say something along the lines of, "Who of my friends uses Baccarat Rouge 540? Or you could put a picture of the bottle and say, I love this fragrance, what's your favourite? And then, if and when anyone responds, you can send them a personal message to say that you can get them ours, which smells the same, a lot cheaper, because you're not actually drawing a comparison publicly. Other things not to do: don't advertise publicly at less than the retail price. It's against the T&C and it's unfair on other members who can't afford to do that. So even if there's a sale on, keep the reduced prices to private groups. Lastly, I want to signpost you to where to go if you need help. Your upline sponsor is usually the person to go to for most things, but there are also the Facebook groups that you can ask questions in. Things like stock queries, changing your details, problems with your accounts and returns should be directed to head office. The email, phone number and opening hours are all on the website. So thank you for taking time out to watch this video. I know it's a lot to take in and can be a bit overwhelming, but don't worry because you'll probably see the same information over and over again and it will start to make sense eventually. I wish you every success with your Essens journey, and always remember it takes time to build a substantial business, but every journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. So bye for now, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.